Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Man, it is cold, and my true Southern roots, we don't like it this cold. Then I'm not outside much. Right. What am I talking about? I don't care. It's not like I got a lot of yard work to do.
Yeah.
Blast this weather.
But I've said before, you're very temperature sensitive. Mm-hmm. You notice when the temperature has gone up 1 degree, and in the studio, it's always a balancing act of getting it just right.
Right.
I love that about you.
I'm like a damn coyote, man.
You're keen to the senses.
Yeah, I feel the earth vibrating, and I know what the weather's going to be.
My favorite thing is when TJ comes in and he's got a jacket and a hoodie and a sweatshirt and a toboggan on and gloves. And then immediately it's like, why did I do this? And he starts peeling off the layers. And then 20 minutes later, I'm freezing. It's always an adjustment of like layers. And
he always says, I'm going to regret this choice.
He does. He says it all the time.
Yeah. And I'm always known to have emergency go-to things.
Yeah.
Right now in my bag, I've got a T-shirt that is that's camera ready because we got to do the whole thing on camera in case I get too hot and outside of opening a window at 22 degrees, I need to do something. I can put that on, and I also have a pair of drawers in there.
Underwear.
Yeah, because I typically don't wear drawers, but I have them just in case something gets uncomfortable and I need to go put them on.
Okay. And those stay in your bag?
Yeah.
So not for emergency reasons.
No, I mean I don't need them because I'm bad about pooping my pants or anything, but I'm not even good about it.
they said 1 in 5 millennials always keep extra underwear on them.
Mm-hmm. That was women though, always carrying around panties. So
yeah.
I said, well, me too. I carry my panties. Okay. Panties, some real nice material, rayon, something nice like that. None of them old farm girl panties right there.
Big panties, big bloomers.
What you doing there, Greg?
Well, hey, Katie, I'm making my world-famous Greg Nog.
Well, if it's so world-famous, how come I don't know about it?
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me. Like how I just ordered truckloads of our most popular items at Sweet Dreams.
You did what?
Shh.
Right now, save up to 70% on overstocks, clearance, and closeouts. In stock and ready to rock. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So I read this article and I immediately thought of TJ. And maybe it'll make sense in a second, but her name is Sarah, and she says she basically spends her entire day waiting for her toddler to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. And she says, I find myself wishing all day that my toddler would just fall asleep. And she feels guilt about it because that child is at a, tender age. And she goes, what does that say about me as a person that I spend my entire day wishing my toddler would fall asleep so I can go do my own thing and not be around my own kid?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's as unhealthy as it may read on paper.
It sounds bad, but it's not.
It sounds bad, but it's not, right?
Right. But it doesn't sound bad unless the dad says it. That's one of those things that a mom can say. And it doesn't matter how much more time the mom spends with the toddler than the dad. If a dad is the primary caregiver during the day or whatever, and he says, I just wait for that that kid to go to sleep so I can do my own thing. He's going to be chalked up as the worst dad ever.
Yeah.
But a mom says it and everybody understands. Oh, I get it. Yeah. They're much more sympathetic. The same way a mom can say, I don't want to be bothered by anybody, no kids or anything on Mother's Day. I just want the day to myself. A mom can say that, but a dad can't say that for Father's Day.
Right.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to seem like a scumbag in their eyes anyway.
Right.
But I originally thought of you because you always make the point about how parents say, I can't wait for summer to be over so that my kids are out of the house
and get these kids back in school.
Yeah, and how that looks. But is this any different?
If it's a toddler and you're home with a toddler all day, every day, it does get to a point that, it's very, very exhaustive.
Yeah.
And nerve-wracking and everything. And they go through these stages. So the kid may be in a stage right now where that's what she wants, but then later on the kid will change into a different stage and she'll want to be with him, hugging him and helicoptering him all day.
Yeah.
It just goes like that. So
can you relate?
You feel bipolar almost. The changes that they go through. You're like, I hate them one day, love them the next.
Sarah says she's amazing, fun, and funny, a good sleeper and a eater, and generally very well behaved. But I'm overwhelmed as a parent, overstimulated, tired, and I just want to chill out every night because my brain's too full. Lindsay, do you relate to that at all? Like, are you counting down the hours until those kids go to sleep?
100%. And I think all that's normal. I mean, it gets to 5:30. Maybe we're eating dinner and then we have like 3 hours left before bed. And I'm like, what are we going to do? These kids are, running around like sea heads, like just go.
Do you give them Benadryl to speed that up?
No. I mean, if they're sick or something, I'll give them. But no.
There's no disputing the fact, though, that the young moms of today are not nearly as tough emotionally, mentally, or physically as moms from the past. I mean, they're not.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that your mom probably, Riggins, didn't run around all the time saying, I want these 3 boys to get out of my life for a while so I can just relax and do my thing and not care who she says that to. Just like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it. Even if they felt it sometimes, they'd never say it.
That's what I was going to say. They probably felt it, but never would let anyone know that they were.
They powered through.
Yeah.
And they also carried a purse everywhere they go.
Yep.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lindsay, were you ever a babysitter? I can't remember. You didn't babysit when you were a teenager, did you?
One time.
Yeah, that's right.
And never go back. The 2-year-old chased me with a fork and stabbed me, and I was bleeding.
Well, how can a 2-year-old catch up to you and stab you?
Listen, she was, maybe she wasn't 2, maybe she was 3, but she was fast. And it was the doctor my mom was a nurse for. His 3 kids, 2, 4, and 6, and nightmare. Never went back, never babysat again.
Whoa. And, that's, no offense, but that is one of the things that was so pleasantly surprising about how good you are with your kids. Like when I would see you on the social medias with your daughter when she was the only one you had and all of that. It was because I remember saying it's a completely different side of her that I've, because you weren't a, oh, I want to see the babies and I want to, all of that kind of stuff.
And still to this day, I only like my children. I don't like anyone else's kids.
That's why you got thrown in Instagram jail for making the joke about stealing your friend's baby.
That's right.
I'm gonna take him home, and then she got thrown in Instagram jail.
I forgot about that.
Deleted for 3 days.
So there's a babysitter in New Jersey that is in trouble because they're saying that she was drunk and passed out while she was supposed to be watching this child. And the only type of evidence they have is that a neighbor saw the 2-year-old running through the neighborhood at night on her doorbell cam.
Okay.
So it's like, how did this 2-year-old get out here in the street? And then the babysitter was passed out, drunk. Passed out.
Ooh.
Dang.
Man, a young girl?
Yeah, I think so. Like a young adult.
Young adult.
Mm-hmm. So.
Well, she lost her job.
Right. But now I'm thinking about it, we may not have all of the details. I don't even know if they checked to see if the girl had a fork sticking out of her.
Yeah, that sounds worse.
I mean, the 2-year-old could be the one that needs to be arrested.
You're not kidding.
Right, right.
My dad's a doctor. He'll fix you right out.
She's passed out because she's bleeding so much from being stabbed with a fork.
Yeah. Did you deserve it, Lindsay?
I just tried to put her to bed. I mean, I guess I did.
That's bad.
Yeah. And how old were you?
12 or 13.
Okay, so not driving yet. The driving babysitters make more an hour than the ones that don't drive.
Oh, is that right?
It used to be that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I made like probably $8.50 an hour. I mean, come on.
Okay, now again, refresh everyone's memory as to what you pay for a babysitter now.
$32 an hour per kid.
Ooh. Wow.
Yep.
$32 an hour
Or
per
is that
kid.
or is that to both kids? Either way, we're paying a lot of money.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But those kids are a handful, so maybe they're
Well,
Not our angels. Just kidding.
but that's something that used to just be kind of a teenage girl type thing. But now it's become so lucrative. There are people that's making careers out of it. Just like when somebody found out, hey, these teenage boys are making a lot of money mowing yards, and then here come the landscape companies.
Sure.
The mow and blow guys.
$32 an hour.
I would do that.
Yeah. Do you need a babysitter, Lindsay?
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am telling you what, if you haven't seen Jewelers on Main in Mooresville, you're really missing out. Beautiful, beautiful pieces with jewelry repair done in-house. You can even design your own piece of jewelry. You're going to love them. Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Did you know you can add the home page to your phone's home screen? It's easy. Check out the instructions at the top, and it only has to be done once. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Riggins, most of the time, whenever I say that somebody has taken one of my ideas or taken an observation of mine for years and now they're running with it and getting credit for it and going viral and all that, and I'm like, what? Look, for years I've been saying this.
Yeah, sure.
Doing it. Sometimes I'm actually flattered and thrilled when they do it. And the subway system, the MTA, I guess is what it's called, Mass Transit Authority, has taken one of my ideas and something along the lines of the way I think about dealing with criminals.
Okay.
and they've implemented that, or they're starting to implement it in the subway system.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know how y'all think I'm extreme whenever I say what I think should happen to porch pirates, and if you could outfit your yard in land grenades,
Right.
landmines,
Yeah.
then that would be good.
Yeah.
If they steal something from your porch, and as they run out, boom.
Love that.
They have a lot of people that don't want to pay the subway fare.
Yeah.
And when they call them turnstile jumpers.
Yeah, they jump over the little barrier.
Right, it's a little turnstile thing. Well, that's hard to do in a short distance, flat-footed, if you're on the move and just trying to get through there, if you're stealing your way in. So they're taking the handrails that they boost themselves up onto to then leap over the turnstile and putting spikes on them.
Oh, get out.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, but why not just remove the handrails? Because now they're totally useless.
Well, they have to have them there so it has to be that little tunnel type thing to come through.
To guide you into the turnstile itself.
Right. It's like a little corral kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Somebody's going to get on that, and I can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be an innocent person that's getting poked too. I mean,
I
it's
know.
a handrail.
Yeah,
Like a little 85-year-old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like medieval looking spikes that would go all the way through your hand. They're just jagged, thick pieces of metal.
So if you put your weight down on them,
right,
then it would hurt. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want to see it though. I want to see the first person that has to deal with that.
Yeah,
and they're writhing in pain.
It's like out of Home Alone.
That's the kind of stuff. Yeah. It's the kind of security system I like. Is a Home Alone type security system.
A booby trap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a booby trap.
Yeah, that's why I love those when they put those little paint bombs in a package on the front porch to blow up on the porch pirates.
Yeah.
When they open it.
Yeah. That's fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like if it could just give them a concussion or something though, not just put paint all over them or doo-doo.
Yeah.
Right.
You ever thrown a paint grenade?
No.
It's super fun.
A paint grenade?
Paint grenade, yeah. Yeah, we used to have them when we were kids growing up out in the woods. You buy them where you get paintball guns and stuff like that, but they're big. You pull the pin just like a regular grenade and they blow up like blue or
Whoa,
green. Yeah.
that's cool.
It was really fun.
Probably wouldn't do that in the house though, right?
Definitely not in the house.
Did they make a blow up like a bomb sound?
No, I don't
they
recall.
just
No, I
explode?
don't think so. Yeah, they just exploded.
What,
Your
Lynn?
poor mom. I want to give her a hug right now. 3 boys with some grenades of paint.
Yeah, that was that's why we did it out in the woods. Keep it away from her.
All right, we got big progress in the Lindsay search for Tech D Rob a wife. You're going to want to catch up coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love our Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out our Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At our Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
If you live in the Charlotte area and you need furniture, then you need Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. We love them, and you will too. So go to tjriggins.com/sweetdreams for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Alrighty. Big, exciting news. If you haven't been keeping up with this, I'll quickly try to recap to catch you up. Last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, Lindsay decided that she was going to just full on ask Rob if she could put him on a dating site to try to find him a wife. Most of the time, Rob would be so against that and all, but finally, he relented. And so he agreed to let her put him on a dating site, and she's working the whole thing as Rob. He's not having to deal with any of it. She will let him know whenever she finds a match for him to see if he wants to go out with. So she's doing all the legwork. Last night they met at our one of our favorite places in Charlotte in the Ballantyne area called Blackfin Ameripub. They met over there and filled out the profile, built the whole thing, and now it's on. And Lindsay is beyond excited. She's going to be shirking her motherly duties because she's going to be so wrapped up in this.
Really?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I told Kyle last night, you're going to need to bathe the kids and put them to bed. I got Bumble to swipe. Okay.
So how did it all go?
So it's going great. Other than they know what they're doing. Basically, they will send you, Bumble, this app will send you a message that 3 people like Rob.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what it is. You don't know who they are until you pay some money.
Oh.
So they know what they're doing. I can still swipe, and try to find a match.
Mm-hmm.
But basically it's telling me that these are going to be matches for Rob if you pay the $14.99 a month or whatever it is.
Oh.
So Rob, I'm going to need you to give me your credit card number.
No, I will not. Incorrect.
Because I'm going to be honest, these are instant matches and I need to know who they are, and it's killing me. It shows their profile, but it like blurs them out. That's killing me.
Yeah, I'll have to give you my company card for that.
Okay. Well,
but do you have one? Do you have a company card?
I don't, but
Okay.
I would love one because I could have bought me and Rob's drinks at Blackfin last night with it.
Okay.
No, but I don't have one. But
All right.
we'll work on that.
Okay. So you got matches already. They're just blurred and they're teasing you with them. And they're saying, come, if you want them, come get them. You got to pay up.
Yeah, it makes me mad.
I thought you were going to use a free app like Tinder.
Well, so it is free. Technically, we can still match if someone swipes him, but I guess they just liked him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is all just them saying this, though, too, to get money. I don't know. You think?
I think a lot of these apps do that because it's instant. They're like, hey, you already got 3 matches. If you want to unlock them, pay the subscription tier. But that's not how most of the apps work. They do have a free, they're free, but
Well, then maybe I should switch apps. I talked to one of my best friends was on Bumble to meet her husband, and it was not like this 5 years ago. So they've changed some stuff.
Yeah, they promise to get you more matches, and I think it does work. But I think what you're referring to, those 3 likes, are probably just set up by the app. Maybe.
Yeah, don't spend money on that.
Oh no, we are.
Well, he'll get matches, no doubt, on the free side anyway. But
I'm about to call Kyle to get in here with his credit card because I'm spending money on this.
I think that's per month too, by the way.
Yeah, that's what she said. Like 15
Whatever.
a month
What's
or whatever.
$15? That's not even a cocktail.
Oh my God, Lindsay.
All right.
Stop.
Okay, we got to take a break. We'll get that done. Hang on.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Every weekday, the Extra Funny podcast is available at tjriggins.com. It's uncensored and, extra funny. Extra Funny is sponsored by Eric Javits. Find your next great hat at Eric Javits. Get 20% off your order today by going to tjriggins.com/deals. That's tjriggins.com/deals. Then use promo code TJ at checkout.
Hey Charlotte, ready to enjoy a chef-prepared meal using delicious seasonal ingredients without ever having to leave your home? Table and Twine is the answer. Have a world-class dining experience without ever leaving your house. Learn more at tjriggins.com/tableandtwine.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, so legendary sportscaster Bob Uecker passed away.
Yeah.
That is in the news, and I know a lot of people are like, who is that? But having a dad that grew up watching a lot of baseball, Bob Uecker was the guy on the microphone for the Milwaukee Brewers. So he was kind of in my atmosphere, in my orbit, and growing up, you hear all the Bob Uecker stories, just a legend in broadcasting.
He was hilarious. Not just when he was doing his baseball shtick or whatever during announcing and all of that, but like when he would be a guest on the Tonight Show and stuff, he'd go and sit there, and he had impeccable comedic timing and deadpan. I mean, he was just really, really good. Yeah. And everybody said he was a nice guy. If any of you young people have ever seen the movie Major League, you watch that with your parents or something. He was the one that played the announcer. And if you ever hear anybody say, just a bit outside, then that came from him. Also, if you hear anybody say, oh, must be in the front row, that came from him too, from Miller Lite commercial.
There's so many great Bob Uecker stories. He was so funny. So he passed away at the age of 90 from, I believe, lung cancer. Mm-hmm. So he is one of the top trending topics today. Followed by Switch 2. Nintendo announced their follow-up console. They said it's coming out in 2025. It's a handheld gaming console for Nintendo games. So bigger screen, magnetic controllers on it. The Nintendo Switch became very popular during the pandemic. It was hard to get your hands on one because everybody was spending time at home, and became a major selling console. So I know Tech D Rob probably had his eyes on the Switch 2 yesterday when it was announced.
And my son got one of those Switches when they were in such high demand. One of his buddies just didn't. He had a brand new and he didn't want it. Yeah, and he was just like, I need a few bucks. So what, however much they were going for at the time. I think my son bought it for like $50.
Yeah, he tried to sell it to me.
Oh, that's right.
At above retail. I went, you little jerk! I know you. You're my friend. You're going to try to play me? You're a little hustler. He's a little hustler, is what he is. But
I like that.
Yeah, he does that with guitars now. He'll buy guitars online and then resell them.
Yeah. He tried to hustle me. Love that for him. Today's National Bootleggers Day. National Bootleggers Day, celebrating people who bootlegged alcohol. Now, it is weird timing because one of the global stories right now is 30 people have died in the last 3 days because of bootlegged alcohol in Istanbul. There is a major problem. 30 people dead because of bootlegged alcohol. So I guess the message there, it's not always safe to drink from a bootlegger's stash. What do they call it?
Yeah. But bootlegging started because of taxes, high taxes on alcohol and stuff. So that's how it started. Make it, deliver it, do all of that stuff. And that's why they say that they were running from the revenuers. Yeah. The oppressive taxes.
Did you grow up with anybody that was bootlegging alcohol?
That bootlegging alcohol where I grew up in Winfield, Louisiana, was somebody out in the parish who would sell alcohol on Sundays or after 10 o'clock because it was the law was you couldn't buy it after 10, during the week and not at all on Sundays.
It's pretty innocent buy.
Yeah, they weren't. There's a woman on the Bootlegger Show from Manny, Louisiana, who makes the moonshine. The Moonshiners is what it's called. But yeah,
I got a cousin in Manny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do.
Lives in a skyrise.
That's exactly right. More next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
Let's go. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Go check out the picture of Tech D, Rob, and Lindsay out at Blackfin yesterday. They were meeting up to get Rob's dating profile set up on a dating app, and they looked very cute out there. And I'll tell you, Blackfin was thrilled that they were there. They said, we want to host the wedding if there is one.
That'd be awesome.
And our friends from R. Gregory Jewelers up there in Statesville, North Carolina said, let us know when you're ready to come in for a consultation on a wedding ring. So everybody's very excited about the possibilities.
Well, we could also get the bride some painless stilettos that like those Jody wears from Protege footwear. They can wrap up in a bubble cuddle blanket.
Exactly.
From Cozy Earth.
For sure.
Give me a new
Listen,
mattress.
if we're getting all that, I want to marry Rob.
Get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And their first marital bed could come from Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
100%. We could make it a whole show thing. This would be amazing.
I love this.
Marital
I'll get
bed.
married tomorrow if I can get all that cool stuff.
So go check it out at TJ Riggins Show. People were loving it. The comments were going nuts, and everybody's very excited for the possibilities. Now, I'm watching Lindsay. Lindsay is working from home today, and she's in her closet, master bedroom closet. And you said you were going to get a lock on that door, right, Lindsay?
Mm-hmm.
To keep the kids out or your husband out?
Everybody.
Oh.
And I have it on there right now. It's a door jam thing.
You put a door jam in just so nobody can get in?
Yeah, it's like, you know what the door, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, because, I mean, while we're, talking on the radio and stuff, they would bust in the middle of that and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
But I would see a head come around the corner, usually one of my children, and Kyle going, get out of there. Like, it's just a lot going on.
TJ, my question is, and I think you brought this up a couple weeks ago, Lindsay has put a door jam in to keep everybody out. If her husband had his office in that same master closet and he put a door jam in there to keep her and the kids out, would it be as readily accepted as just, Dad's working?
I think Lindsay would probably be okay with it. A lot of wives wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because when working from home was first a thing, I have a friend that was doing it, and he would have to leave his house and go to Panera or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
To work because his wife would come and bring the kids and then go, hey, can you watch them for a few minutes? I got to go do. And then he said going to Panera ended up not being worth it because she would just drop the kids off to him at Panera and then go to Target or whatever she had to do.
That's amazing.
That's awful.
Yeah.
But I want to know how long it's going to be before Lindsay uses that when she's not on the radio.
Exactly. That's
she just needs a break. She'll lock that door of the closet and get in there and cry.
That is not.
Well, I can tell you, I've only had it 4 days, and I've used it twice when I wasn't working.
Oh no!
Yeah. So it's actually my best friend now.
What are you doing in there? You just hanging out?
No. I mean, I'm doing stuff. Like sometimes I'll bring the kids' laundry in here and fold it because. If it's in their room, they'll come jump on it, and they're animals.
Yeah,
they're
you need your own
animals.
space. I'm not arguing that. I was just curious what you were doing in there.
Oh, I mean, will I use it for some quiet?
Yeah, she's gonna be in there with Milano cookies and the whole thing.
I think so.
I'm about to put a coffee maker and like a porta potty. Like this might be my new home. So.
Perfect.
Your woman cave.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
When it comes to all things real estate, especially in the Lake Norman area, there is no one better than the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. We've used them for years. They're our friends, and you are going to love them. Just go to tjriggins.com/Temple team. tjriggins.com/Temple team.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
All guests of the TJ and Riggins Show stay at the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte. Beautiful rooms paired with incredible dining options, all nestled perfectly in the beautiful South Park neighborhood of Charlotte. Book your stay online at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.